Hello children, welcome to Raval online classes. Today I am here to explain the summary of the lesson in the Kingdom of Fools from your class 9 literature book. Let me start explaining the lesson. Before starting the chapter, I would like to tell you something about the writer. The lesson is written by A.K. Ramanujan. He was an Indian poet and scholar of Indian literature who wrote in both English and Kannada. His works of scholarship include The Interior Landscape, love poems from a classical Tamil anthology. Ramanujan was a poet, scholar, professor, translator, as well as a playwright. Next, I would like to tell you about the title of the story in the Kingdom of Fools, which means the state where people are not so wise, they are not intelligent. In this story, the king, his ministers, and his advisors are fools. That means that they are not wise and intelligent. When this kind of people rule the kingdom, then what all happens has been told in this story. Let me explain the summary of the chapter. In the Kingdom of Fools is an interesting story of a kingdom run by a foolish king. One day, a saint and his disciple reached the kingdom. The saint was astonished to see that the people were sleeping during the day and worked during the night. He was disturbed to see that all the food items in the kingdom costed the same. He analyzed that it was a kingdom of fools and ordered his disciple to leave the place. The disciple did not leave with his guru as he was lured by the abundance of cheap food. One day, a man approached the king for justice. He claimed that his brother was committing his ancient trade of theft, and during that, the wall of a man's house fell on him and he died. He asked the king to get him compensated. As the king was foolish, he did not analyze that the dead man was a criminal. On the contrary, he tried all the people who were involved in the death of the thief, the rich merchant who was the owner of the house whose wall had broken, the man who had built the wall, the dancing girl due to whom the builder had built a weak wall, and the goldsmith because of whom the dancing girl had to move around in the street that day. Finally, the king decided that the merchant's father was the real culprit, as he was dead and his son had inherited all his property, so he would also get punished in place of his father. Another turn of events takes place when the minister feels that the merchant is too thin to be killed by the stake. The king orders his men to find a fat man who could be punished in place of the merchant. As the disciple had become very fat, the man took him to the king. The innocent man prayed to his guru for help. The guru visualizes that his disciple is in trouble and reaches to save him. He uses his intelligence and wisdom to trap the foolish king. Finally, the king and his minister get themselves killed by the stake in place of the guru and his disciple. The people of the kingdom beg the guru and his disciple to become their new king and minister. The guru agreed on a condition that the kingdom would function normally like all other kingdoms did. This was the summary of the chapter. I hope all of you must have understood it. Thank you and have a nice day.